Okay, our last lesson in this unit is qualitative graphs. And qualitative graphs are graphs used to represent situations that may not have numerical values. So they're pretty easy because there's no numbers really. It's just a graph with labels and lines. So an example of this, it's always just one quadrant, is time. Time's usually on the bottom. And we'll do water level. So let's say we were filling up the bathtub. You would fill it up, get in, and then you would drain it. And that's what it would look like. All right, so this is what we call increasing. This one is obviously decreasing. And then what do you think? Right here we said we're taking a bath, we're in the bathtub. So the water level is staying consistent. All right, so those are kind of our keywords that we like to use when describing qualitative graphs. So let's draw another one here. We got time of day on the bottom and temperature. There. Okay, so I'm going to draw the graph and you are going to tell me what's happening on the graph. On this one, we're going to say in the morning, it starts off cold. Then as the sun comes up, it gets warmer. That's why it's going up. But then as the sun comes up, when the sun goes down, it starts to get colder. Okay, and that's what's happening in this graph. It's cold, sun comes up, gets warmer and warmer, sun goes down, gets colder and colder. Okay, let's do another one. Sorry. We'll do time on the bottom here and sales. So we're going up. Okay, so draw that and then write a little snippet here of what you think is happening. Okay, I would say when the store opens, sales increase, then they decrease. They start to increase again, then they stay consistent, and at the end of the day, they increase by a whole lot. Like it really, really shoots up. So use those words increase, decrease, consistent, and you're probably going to be fine. Okay, now we're going to flip-flop it. Sample number 3. Draw a graph representing a tennis ball being dropped on the floor. Okay, so first you have to figure out what your two things that you're measuring is going to be. Like I told you, this one is usually time. And if we're dropping a tennis ball, what else can we be measuring? The height or the distance. Okay, so we're holding the tennis ball up here. We're going to drop it. It's obviously going to hit the floor. And then what happens? It's going to bounce back up, but not as high. Hit the floor again, bounce back up. Just going to keep doing this until it's just like rolling or it stops. Okay, let's do one more. A bus speeds up, travels through town, and then stops to pick up more people. Then it repeats. Okay, so I want you to pause this and I want you to try to draw your own graph. Really, I hope you paused it and you already have your graph on the paper. This should be time, and this should be speed. Okay, the bus speeds up. As it travels through town, it's going to be kind of driving consistently. Then it's got to slow down and stop to pick people up. A little bit of time goes by. Once it picks people up, then it does the same thing again. And that is what your graph should look like. All right, your assignment is on quizzes today. You can do it as many times as you want. Make sure to put your real name so I can see the scores in there.